वो 2004 में एक कच्ची खिलाड़ी क्या चाहिए क्या इंटर्नशिप है क्या इंटर्न
They say opportunity is like a door. If you choose to enter, the first thing to do is taking the first step forward. Knowing this door will offer opportunities for your abilities to be shown and grown. This door gives you opportunities to build new and lasting relationships. This door gives you opportunities to meet experts from various areas. This door gives you opportunities to make a difference and share your experiences. Opportunities to become resilient to change. This door gives you opportunities to create friendships and new experiences. This door gives you opportunities to create and share the value of growth. The door to limitless opportunities. Are you ready to step forward?
Good afternoon, everyone here in Zoom meeting and those who are attending via live streaming on YouTube. A warm welcome to you all to ThaiBev Group Career Journey in ASEAN 2023. This event is an opportunity for undergrad and graduate ASEAN students to explore and also discover about career opportunities with ThaiBev Group in ASEAN countries and also internship opportunities as well. I'm Sandy, your MC for today. Today, we start with an overview of ThaiBev Group business in ASEAN from top executives, as well as talking about internship opportunities, then followed by a sharing from young professionals and also the ex-interns. Just a little bit about our house rules today. For those who join via Zoom, please use your real name and also join with video and stay muted throughout the program. If you have any questions, please also type your questions in the chat box in Zoom and leave your questions on the comment box in YouTube. We select the questions and also answer during the Q&A sessions. If you have any specific questions to any of our speakers, please also mention their name as well. For your information, some of you might have heard about our ThaiBev ASEAN internship program. Ready? You can apply here until February 20th. You can also follow us on Facebook, ThaiBev People and Career, and also LinkedIn Thai Beverage Public Company Limited to be the first one to hear about our career opportunities. For all of you who join us in this event, either on Zoom or YouTube, you can win our lucky draw prizes by providing your feedback through our satisfaction survey. We also have a surprise for you this year as well. We want you to have a chance to win our lucky draw prizes throughout our event. So before getting started, I have some glimpse of the game. This game is called Anagram game. It will be some hints, which is the picture and also some letters for you to guess our keyword. And the fastest two who can answer will get our lucky draw prizes, which is the vouchers and also the premium gifts. Let's see if you can guess our first picture. Okay, let's see the first picture. Any of you can guess what it is? It's very easy. The corporate logo and some letters here. You can guess what the wording is. You just type the word in the chat box, and the first two who can guess it correctly will win the prize. It's very easy, right? Let me see. Some of you already answer. Let me see the first person. Who's that? Natchanon. Congratulations, Natchanon. And also Ang Thi Lan. Ang Thi Lan Nyan. Okay, congratulations, both of you. All right, and this is the game called Anagram. And our staff will send you the link in your chat box to fill out your information, and we send you the prize to your doorstep. Okay. All right. And that's the game. Okay. In order not to waste any time, let's begin with our event. Please allow me to invite Dr. Ekapol Nasongkla, a Chief People Officer of Thai Beverage Public Company Limited, to give us a welcoming remarks and also share to us an overview of ThaiBev Group business and also the opportunities across ASEAN.
Thank you, Sandy. And hello once again. I'm very glad to be spending the time with you to take you through the journey of many opportunities in ASEAN, where the ThaiBev Group, as part of the key institutions, is very glad to be the bridge for the people who provide such opportunities to happen for the younger generations. So today I'll be taking you through a series of questions, and perhaps we can start with the very first question. So, who is ThaiBev? So maybe that very first question is something that you all have in mind as well. So to me, well, ThaiBev is a very exciting and large corporate that call ASEAN home. And perhaps if we can take a picture like this to illustrate our point, right? So ThaiBev is an institution that hope that will be creating and sharing the value of growth together with many young students, the young generations, as well as people, stakeholders that we deal with. And we do so in a way that we hope that we will really sustain and create exciting opportunities for us all. So this is who we are. And one of the recent milestones that is shown in this picture shows the year 2020. So in the past year 2020, we really have been establishing our ASEAN platform, and to say that we are the stable and sustainable ASEAN leader in the beverage and food business. And right now, we are on the journey towards the next milestone, which is Passion 2025, where we do hope to be one of the very best employers in ASEAN that really enabling many opportunities for you all and as well for the business. And onward after 2025, we then look forward to the year 2030, where we hope to be one of the most influential company in Asia. That means that we can take the flags of ASEAN, we can take the flags of Asia, and we hope to make positive impact to many institutions and to the customers, to our stakeholders. So we can say that, well, ThaiBev aspires to create this journey of impact, and we'd like to invite you all to be part of our journey. Now, to make that more concrete, so I would just say that who is ThaiBev? Well, I would just say that ThaiBev is a company or a group of company that comprise of the following vision, mission, and strategic plan. So first of all, if somebody asks you what is a vision, well, there are several opinions or options to that, but I would just say a vision is the art of seeing the invisible. And in that, we are saying that the vision is to be the stable and sustainable ASEAN leaders in the beverage and food business. And that's the aim that we hope to continue this journey towards. And when somebody says, so what about a mission? What is a mission? So in this way, I would just say that your mission is the reasons for being, the why the company, why the world need a company in the first place. So in this case, ThaiBev Group hope to be a company that create and share the value of growth. So therefore, in many places of ASEAN and Asia, we hope to continue this journey of creating opportunities and creating values through growing the business and also sharing such opportunities and value back to yourself, the new generation, and the many, many stakeholders. So therefore, we are a company that does not just aim to create on the business side, but definitely to create value and to share them on the societal side as well. And now, if somebody asks, so for ThaiBev, what is the type of focus or what is the strategy of ThaiBev? I would just say that in this case, we are very fortunate to be in a place where ASEAN is growing, and the business of consumer goods is also very important. And within that, we hope to be a company that continue to do very exciting evolution through the building new business capabilities. So that's the first of our strategic focus. And secondly, I'm also happy to say that we are a group that has significant size to be the leader in the ASEAN business. So therefore, one of our strategic focus is to make sure that we are number one in our respective markets or continue to strengthen our position. So therefore, together with the local players and partners, we can make sure that in our home turf, which is ASEAN, we will always be one of the most strongest and the one that can make sure that create the positive impact to the market and the society. And the third strategic focus that we hope to make is to make sure that we can together unlock the many endless potentials of the business. So therefore, there are many good strengths in ASEAN in each respective market in the unique ways that we have in ASEAN. So we hope to be such a company that can put it all together and make it to create and share the value of growth. So this is who we are in terms of vision, and strategic plans. To make it more concrete, so maybe somebody asked you, and that person is not really in the business side. I would just say that ThaiBev is a company that has been created through a long journey. And the journey started with the beverage business and continue to the acquisition of many business throughout ASEAN and Asia. We went into the corporations in the Thailand and the Singapore stock market in the year 2003 and 2006 respectively. And we continue on the growth journey through many exciting business such as the non-alcoholic beverage business, expanding the business from our original one. We go into the distribution business. We expand to be an international players with a great opportunity that we were entrusted to be the majority shareholder of F&N Group, which is going to be turning 140 years anniversary next year. And soon after, in the year 2017, we were again entrusted to be the majority shareholder of the Sabeco Group of Vietnam. And once again, this is the jewel of the ASEAN business, which are celebrating more than 100 years of history as well. And not only that, we are also among the players in ASEAN that is entrusted to look after global brands such as KFC. With this brand, we are one of the largest franchisees in Thailand and in ASEAN, as well as the brand of Starbucks, which through F&N, we are a significant investor for the operations in Thailand. And now, if we look across ASEAN, there are at least 5 markets where we have significant presence in and leadership position. In Myanmar, we have majority investment in the Grand Royal Group, which is the leader in the whiskey business. In Malaysia, through F&N Holding Berhad. In Singapore, through a variety of businesses, including, of course, F&N, which is turning 140 years old. And in Thailand, of course, and of course, in the country Vietnam, where it is one of the fastest growing market in ASEAN. And we aspire to make sure that we are there to help create and share the value of growth. Now, if this is enough to answer the question who ThaiBev is, perhaps we can look at the business side. ThaiBev is among of the very large company in ASEAN, but if we have to compare ourselves to the major players in Asia, we're roughly around in the top 10. But we hope that by carrying the flag of ASEAN, you can see that we don't particularly carrying a flag of any one nation, but we like to carry the flag of ASEAN. We are situated inside the top 10, competing with the giants from the very large market like China and in Japan. And of course, we hope that throughout our continuous focus, we will continue to be this very significant play in ASEAN that making impact to the market at large, including Asia Asia Pacific, and hopefully eventually also beyond our home turf. So I think this is a little bit of about who we are, but I'm sure that maybe we can have other ways of explaining who ThaiBev is, which is the following. I think ThaiBev is a company that choose to have ASEAN as our home, right? And the reason why we choose ASEAN as our home because we strongly believe in the growth potential of ASEAN. At this chart show, ASEAN is very exciting market in terms of growth, in terms of the beverage business, which shows that countries like Thailand, Vietnam has a very large market, followed by the Philippines and Indonesia. But if you look at the center, you can see what we call the continental ASEAN, where when connected and combined, is a very, very significant market where we hope that we can be one of the significant players to make sure that this market continue to grow and benefit both the market, the consumers, and of course, the young generations such as yourself. So we truly, truly believe in the growth potential of ASEAN, and we hope that we will be the one who will help foster the opportunities in such market more and more. Okay, so that's already quite a few answers to ask the question, who ThaiBev is. So one of the way to answer the question, who is ThaiBev, is to say that ThaiBev is the ASEAN company that comprises of 4 product groups, which are spirits, beer, non-alcoholic beverage or NAB, and food. And doing so, we have leading edge brands and products, as well as very respectable companies throughout each of the market that we are represented in. And throughout the world, we have operations in 10 countries, and we have leading position in the 5 countries in ASEAN, and we have key operations and do hope to expand our footprint throughout the world. We are very proud to be one of the market that stand in the very exciting segment of the market, which is the fast-moving consumer goods. Because in this segment, not only that we need to have great quality products, but we also need to have great brands. So therefore, as a company, it is very, very important for us to make sure that we understand the consumers, the trends of the market, and keep investing and making sure that our brands are relevant and very appealing to the customers. So again, through this 4 product group, which are spirits, beer, non-alcoholic beverage, and food, you can see a wide variety of brands that we keep on investing. And we hope that it will become strong enough to travel, because great brand can travel. So imagine that brands like 100 Plus, which originated in Malaysia and Singapore, can travel to make big impact elsewhere beyond our home shore. That will make us very proud. I'm happy to say that already in the spirit side, several of our brand in the spirit side is considered the world leaders brands. And of course, our iconic beer brands, be it Chang or Beer Saigon, is already well known across the world. Perhaps because people like to travel to ASEAN and they remember all the happy memories that they have had in ASEAN. So therefore, it's very easy for them to look for Chang beer or Beer Saigon when they are out there. But we really hope that one day we can help invest in the brands further and making sure that these become iconic brand that is originated in ASEAN. And in the food business, which is something we've just started in the recent years, well, you can see it as like the 4th pillars. So when a share has 3 legs, it can already stand firm. But when a share have 4 legs or 4 pillars, it really make the business strong. So therefore, the food business, we are there. We are very proud because it allows us these great opportunities to make sure that we really, really understand how the consumers want to be served and the ambience that really help optimizing the consumption occasions. And so therefore, by investing in the food retail business, we hope to not only have great brand, but have this sense of very professional servicing to make sure that we are able to support the consumer in servicing the ever-changing behavior of the consumers, and always be at the forefront of the people who innovate and drive products that the consumer will eventually adore. So if the next time somebody in your family asks who ThaiBev is, I'm sure you will have several or many brands to pick from this portfolio and to tell them that, yes, ThaiBev is the ASEAN company that cultivate in all these great brands and hope to make them the iconic brands in other markets as well. And I'm very proud that in our journey of creating great brands, we are well supported by our partners and brand ambassadors throughout the ASEAN market. As you can see here, we have supported by these great people. These are just part of our partners, but they ranges from rock star who do great for the society, like Pitun Body Slammed, or the very hot idols, right, that have impact and fan base across the Asia market. We have a very good, UN ambassador for sustainability, and we have world-class badminton championships, and we also have the trend-leading internet idols. And all of this are just a few of the people who partner with us to make sure that our brand is seen through the eyes of not only the consumers, but also by the trend leader and the influencers of the world as well. So I think this would wrap up one of my first questions, which is who is ThaiBev? So ThaiBev is the company that call ASEAN our home. We are a company that really believe in brands, and we invest so much in the brands to make sure that on evolutionary basis, our homegrown ASEAN brands will become so well loved and can travel out of the market and into other markets. And we will continue to invest in our brands and making sure that we are one of the leading players in the space of the beverage and the food business in ASEAN, and eventually we become one of the more influential players in the Asia market as well. And we'll continue to focus on the research and development in the wellness segment. You can see here, one of our latest innovation is the sea tuna essence, which is branded under the Oishik Group, and in partnership with the world leading company, Thai Union Group. And so therefore, we hope that by bringing great products in the wellness segment to the market, we will not only stay with the brand itself, but we'll bring like true deep goodness to the market as well. Well, the second way to answer the question, who ThaiBev is, I would just say that ThaiBev is a company who really deeply believe in sustainable development and a very sustainable way of doing business. When we put the various elements of the ThaiBev business together, we can create it in this value chain. We started from sourcing through production, distribution, marketing and sales, and then post-consumption and packaging management. And we have been carefully thinking through how to put it all together in a way that make minimal footprint into the world. And so therefore we can continue to create and share the value of growth in a way that is very friendly to the planet. And in doing so, we have created several approach and strategy to make sure that the ThaiBev value chain is sustainable and is well recognized by the world over. And by doing so, we have come up with many approaches, including the transformation programs, where the transformation programs will make sure that not only we will continue to win in the current business, but also have a sustainable success and enable sustainable growth into the future. Through our transformation programs, we'll be looking at many opportunities to innovate and incorporate both the business trajectory as well as the opportunity for the future leaders, as well as creating a group of companies that is very strong and successful in ASEAN, as well as creating the opportunities to cultivate a very strong culture of growth for the future generation. So in doing so, there has been several very exciting innovation coming up. These are just a few examples. You just saw a few moments ago already the sea tuna essence, which is in the space of health and wellness. We also have many other innovation, such as the electric vehicle that will eventually form a great part of our fleet. We also have the franchising model, which means we'll be opening up to many, many more partners who hope to do business with us. And as well as in the orange there, it is our attempt to help the traditional trades, the mom and pop shops, to prosper into the future together with the usage of our network as well as technological know-how. So many of this is happening as we said, and I'm very happy to report that we have become the world leader in the beverage segment for the 5th consecutive years. And by doing so, we hope to make sure that the practices, the philosophy of sustainable development is ingrained into the very operations of us, into the philosophy, into our DNA, and we hope to be a role model company in the ASEAN market when we talk about sustainable development. We're also very proud to say that we're not stopping here in terms of sustainable development. We have 3 levels of platform to work with the various stakeholders to push forward the sustainability agenda. I'm also to report that we are very progressive in terms of thinking about sustainable development. We have 3 levels of platforms when thinking about working on sustainability with our stakeholders. The first one is through our own operations. And this one, we have just recently announced our goals to achieve the net zero emission target by the year 2040. Not only that, in our second platform, together with our partners, we are creating many things together with other corporations, small and medium-sized businesses, the education institutions, to make sure that this sustainability goal is achieved together. And at the bigger scale, we are also creating a public platform for sustainable development, such as the Sustainability Expo, as well as the ASEAN Center, where we hope that through being the neutral platform, we can bring together many great minds and many great enterprises to make sure that the sustainable development will continue to bring the best of mind and the best of resources to make sure that we put our best foot forward and really combine our strength together and unleash the effectiveness in terms of sustainability development. So I would just say that that is the other way of answering who ThaiBev is. ThaiBev is a company that is very, very passionate about sustainable development, and we hope to take this approach to many stakeholders using, arts, doing many things that we have available. And in our recent success in the 2022 Sustainability Expo, give us a lot of confidence that going forward, there'll be a very exciting partnership for the goals that we can foster together to make sure that together we create a very sustainable set of agenda together. The next set of answer to who ThaiBev is now would have to do with the opportunities available for the young generations yourself. Right. So I think under the theme limitless opportunities, it means that ThaiBev hope to be the person who create and share the value of growth in terms of growth opportunities throughout the ASEAN market and beyond. So when we talked about opportunities, research have shown that we human beings are really driven by 3 things. The first thing that we are driven by is growth, being learning new things, having some opportunities to grow in the career. So that's very important. The second one that research shows that human beings are really motivated by is by relationships, the opportunity to connect with one or the others and making sure that we have that bonds and connection between us and others. And the third one that research shows that is very important for all of us, especially the young generation, is to make the difference, to create something that is bigger than what you can do on your own. So putting all this together becomes the limitless opportunities that the ThaiBev Group hope to create. Growth, career, relationship, connectivity, making the difference, contribution. So we hope to create this space and this journey to welcome the young generations and making sure that when you join us, whether as members of the internship programs or as member of the real ThaiBev group, we can really make sure that this three aspect becomes real for all of you. I will take you through some of examples. So first of all, in terms of growth opportunities, definitely in the ASEAN market, we are already at the 60,000 people in terms of family size. And I think we also have investment in the UK and the US, and also in the important markets such as China. Looking at these pictures, of course, Thailand becomes one of the center of the development, but we have been growing very rapidly in the rest of ASEAN as well. And soon, I think we can really say that we are truly an ASEAN companies. So in terms of the limitless opportunities, I think it is underpinned by the discovering that one of the DNA of ThaiBev is a very caring company. Especially throughout the COVID pandemic, we have discovered and make sure that we are not only pushing the business side, but we are also one of the market leaders in terms of caring for our employees. So in this case, some examples from our operations, not only in Thailand, but also in other markets as well. We even invested in our own facilities to make sure that we have from like testing for the employees. We make sure that we are very friendly in terms of working policies. But when coming back to the business is important, we have multiple places to welcome the employees in, and institute many technologies support to make sure that the environment is safe and clean for everyone. And because we believe that when you are sort of very comfortable about the environment you operate in, you give your best, right? So that is one thing that we are very proud to be a company who advocates such things. Now, in terms of the evolution of the employees group with technologies, we are also very pleased to discover throughout the pandemics that it is very important to digitally transform. And at this stage, about 98% of our population is achieving digital adoption, which means they can use the digital tools to connect on the business with the companies on a regular basis. And we can extend the opportunities through the digital channels as well. So being a development, being like exploring and connection, as well as using it to enhance the effectiveness in the work that can already be done in the digital space, where we invested in world-class platforms, which is in the cloud, and as well as investing on our own technology teams to make sure that the various important applications is offered and made available to our family members in the ThaiBev group. And in terms of development of the growth, we're also making sure that various opportunities is available systematically to our people. Well, being a beverage-led company, the way we think about leaderships, we also use the analogies of water, which is in the younger generation, the spring, in the middle management, where you begin to create such impact, the rivers, and in the very senior management, where you make impact not only in your home market, but also beyond the oceans. So throughout the journey, we have partners with the leading institutions of the world. In this case, we focus on leading institutions in Asia and ASEAN that include both SASIN in Thailand as NUS in Singapore, to make sure that we have these opportunities to develop the leadership of our senior management on a continuous basis and systematic basis. These are some examples that we have put the programs together. And again, the program is available both in Thai and English, and it is also made available to members of the country in the ASEAN market as well. When we put such things together, of course, it's not just in the classroom. There are various development programs where we partner with the leading MBAs programs and going out to the market to making sure that such development opportunities actually happens real and is translated into real and lasting learning for our people. And beyond the original partnership with the institution in Thailand, we are now reaching out to global institutions, including Carnegie Mellon University in the United States, Harbor Space University in Barcelona. And together we are crafting program that really help support the opportunities for development for our young generation and our senior management. And we hope to continue to be a company that can attract world-class partnerships throughout the world. Well, I'm very pleased to say that what we have done together in terms of human capital or limitless opportunities is being recognized both in terms of being a company that care very much for our employees, as well as the company who is very innovative in terms of developing people, and also in terms of a company that have a very world-leading practices in people development. So recently, recognitions such as HR Asia Best Company to Work For, which we got for the 4th consecutive years, the Corporate Excellence Awards for this year 2022, and something we are very proud of, the HR Excellence Awards in gold for COVID responses, for excellence in learning development, as well as the several award in terms of innovation in HR, give us the very strong confidence that we are on the right track to create great things for the family members who are joining the ThaiBev group. Now I've come to the last part of my presentation, but I believe it is very, very important, and that is who we are, ThaiBev, to the society. I already mentioned to you all that the reason for existence of ThaiBev is our mission, which is creating and sharing the value of growth. And to make that happen, there are 5 pillars which we feel very passionate about. They are education, public health, sports, arts and culture, community development. And that is applicable throughout the ASEAN regions. So in education, we are partnering with institutions across the span from the primary education to advanced education to make sure that the opportunities to unleash the potential of people is there. And ThaiBev becomes one of your keys to unlock the potentials, and also the people who can show opportunities to the people who have the talents and who just need a little bit of support and guidance to reach their goals. In terms of public health, I think through the pandemic, we have all been reminded that contribution in public health is so important and making so much impact to the society. So being there in terms of areas that surround our environment to make sure that the public health support is there, to make sure that we continuously contribute to the public health institutions, both in Thailand as well as throughout the various countries in ASEAN, as well as investing and supporting the world-class researchers, all become very important activities for us in the public health segment. And in terms of sports, well, sports is one of the language that is so universal, right? So making sure that this universal language is well loved and well connected throughout ASEAN. Football being one that we are very passionate about, but in fact, all types of sports we are very proud of. And of course, you can see that on the some of the pictures there, we take the ASEAN brands such as Beer Saigon to the Premier League and making sure that audience of the world knows very well about our brands as well. In terms of arts and culture, which is also another types of the soft powers, we are bringing this together both in terms of traditional arts, but also contemporary arts. BAB stands for the Bangkok Art Biennale, which is an inspiration that we got from the Venice Art Biennale. And once every 2 years, we curated a series of world-class artists to create the BAB 2022. The current year is ongoing under the theme Chaos and Calm. So if you have passion in arts, if you have passion in sport, you can also be sure that you'll find many things that will inspire you inside the ThaiBev group. Last but not least, community development, because anything at all to make the difference, to be successful, to be sustainable, we have to understand the local context. So therefore, community development is something that we truly believe in. And when we go into each of the communities, then we make sure that the people who really get the benefits of creating such things together is the local people, and they are the people who will love their communities and continue the mission. So once again, I think I like to address the question, so who is the ThaiBev Group? And in my last answers, ThaiBev Group is one company that is very, very passionate about the ASEAN youth connectivity. We truly believe in the future of the ASEAN youth. We truly believe that by bringing so many opportunities and offer to the ASEAN youth, it will help you learn new things and expand your horizon, expand your capabilities. So we will continue our endeavor. We will continue our journey to making sure that we are such company who can offer the opportunities. And with the currently ongoing asking for the application of the ASEAN Internship program, as well as the future opportunities, I'm really looking forward to many, many more opportunities for us to make the ThaiBev Group a great place for you to create and expand your potentials.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ekapon, for sharing to us all limitless opportunities at ThaiBev Group. Today is our honor to have another two top executives from ThaiBev Group as well. Mr. Rahul Kolacho, Chief Executive Officer from Grand Royal Group International Company Limited, and also Mr. Hui Chun Kit, Chief Executive Officer from Fraser Neves Limited. Let's hear from both of them.
Swadikap Minglabar. My name is Rahul Kolacho, and I run the Grand Royal business in Myanmar, which is a majority-owned subsidiary of the ThaiBev Group. Grand Royal is the leading whiskey player in the country, having been established back in 1995. I joined the company a little over 2 years ago, after long career stints with Unilever, well known for its brands like Lifebuoy and Lipton, and Friesland Campina, which is a Dutch dairy company with brands like Foremost and Dutch Lady. And I'm actually very confident I made the right decision, the right career choice, because I really love working with the people and the Grand Royal Group, as well as ThaiBev. At GRG, our purpose is creating and celebrating happiness together. And we do this by offering not just the best whiskey in the country, but also bringing in many new innovative products and concepts. We invented the whiskey category in the country, and now we want to reinvent the market and also bring in new products that young consumers like you are looking for. Our working culture is driven by our passion to win. Our culture has 3 C's, creating business value, collaborating both internally and externally, and of course, caring for our stakeholders. Our employee engagement is one of the highest in Asia, and while many companies in Myanmar or even in the region have been laying off and cutting salaries, we've been able to support and maintain our staff during these challenging periods. I think the most important to share with you is that you have the opportunity to learn, but also have some fun. We have the best people in Myanmar who you can learn from, and they can also probably help you sharpen your career decisions at this moment in your life. And of course, we all know how to party. And what are we looking for? We're looking for people who speak up, people who are hungry to learn and not afraid to make mistakes, people who have a fire in the stomach with a desire to make an impact. So good luck in the process, and thank you for considering the Grand Royal Group.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Chun Kit. Some of you may be familiar with SASI or 100 Plus. Well, FNN is the company that created and owns these brands, amongst other renowned brands in the Southeast Asia region. You may be wondering, what is FNN? Well, we are a leading Southeast Asian FMCG company, founded 139 years ago, and one of the earliest companies to be listed on the Singapore Stock Exchange. We became a part of the ThaiBev Group in 2012. FNN ranks as one of the most established and successful companies in the region, with an array of strong brands that enjoy market-leading positions. 100 Plus, our flagship brand, for instance, is the #1 CSD brand in Malaysia, outselling global brands like Coke and Pepsi. 100 Plus also enjoys a strong leadership position in the isotonic segment in Singapore. We are also the #1 canned milk company in Thailand and Malaysia, with brands such as FNN, Teapot, and is the licensee for Carnation in these markets. Today, FNN is present in 11 countries spanning Asia Pacific, Europe, and USA, offering products in soft drinks, dairies, food, and publishing and print over 140 markets around the world. As there are many opportunities within the FNN group, we look out for talents who fulfill certain characteristics which provide the foundation for success and growth with us. Firstly, you should have a strong academic track record and ability to think critically. Secondly, you should be fluent in English, which remains the language for international business, and also have fluency in your local language. Number 3, you should have actively participated in extracurricular activities or work experiences, which demonstrate your drive, commitment, and leadership potential. Number 4, you need to have high digital awareness. For example, in the use of social media to connect with your target audience, preferably from a business perspective. A strong sense of commercial savviness with awareness and concern for environmental, social, and governance issues. And lastly, to be considered a talent at FNN, you must be internationally mobile with a global and growth mindset. In FNN, we have limitless opportunities for students. You may apply for internships in various important functions such as sales, marketing, manufacturing, supply chain, R&D, finance, human capital, and IT. Promising interns who complete internships with FNN may be offered job opportunities after graduation or be recruited and groomed as high-caliber executives via the FNN Management Trainee Program. So on behalf of FNN, I look forward to welcoming you into the organization and walking with you on your career journey. In the meantime, stay safe and healthy. See you soon.
Thank you very much, all of our top executives. And now it's time for the Q&A session.
Yep.
If you're watching and have any questions, please type your questions to the chat box in Zoom and leave your questions on the chat box in YouTube if you have any questions. And we are now having Dr. Ekapon Natsongkla here with us to answer your questions.
Right.
And
It's a very special day.
Yeah.
And just now you got the chance to meet both Mr. Hui Chun Kit, CEO of FNN. The headquarters of NL is in Singapore. And Mr. Rahul, the headquarters of Grand Royal Group is in Myanmar, right?
Yes.
And next year's FNN is already celebrating 140th anniversary next year, right? This year? This year, actually this year.
Actually is
And
for it.
that's right. And in fact, over in Vietnam, Sabico is celebrating about 148th year of history. So I think we are truly the ASEAN companies. We are so proud to be ASEAN, right? Okay. So many questions.
So many questions.
Can we answer all of
box.
them? Well, let's do it first come first serve, right?
Yes.
The first question. What's the first question?
Actually, this question has been asked for a long time. The question is actually many students asking about internship opportunities at ThaiBev Group. Could you please share a little bit about that?
Okay. So first of all, after the pandemic, right, we really create the internship opportunities for the students. It will be a structured and systematic internship program taking place in June and July through a selection process. And the successful candidate will join us for this 2 months period where you'll be part of very exciting cohort, right? There'll be systematic trainings and development, social programs, and then you'll be pairing with the mentor inside the organization. Those who are able to join the on-site programs, and it could be in Bangkok, or it could be at one of our key offices in the capital of ASEAN. All right, you'll be paired with an actual mentor doing real works, and toward the end of the internship program, and also opportunity to do project.
Yes.
And because the demand is so great, there's also online, right?
Yeah.
And like last year, we have participants for the online program from as far as Finland, Canada.
Yes, Canada, yeah.
But those are ASEAN national students. So the online participant will also be part of the same cohort, go through the same training, but on the work, they'll be doing project work basis. So there'll be regular time of conversing. So combine all of this together is a very exciting, systematic summer internship program.
Yes, the program is great. I can guarantee you.
Yes.
And it's also popular as well.
Yes. Now already we've got more than 1,000 applications.
Yes.
So all the team and the judges will try our very best, right, to go through each of your applications and making
Yes.
sure that the opportunity is offered to the most
Yes.
passionate and aspiring candidates.
Yes, that's true. Okay, and we got the second question. With 2020 being a milestone year, which was branded as Vision, how did the pandemic impact the trajectory of the company? Did the pandemic hinder the ThaiBev timeframe in any way? This is a question from Stanley.
Stanley, thank you for the question. It's a great question. I can say that the pandemic does impact the time frame a little bit, right? But it does not in any way impact the trajectory, because as we aim to be the stable and sustainable ASEAN leaders in the food and the beverage business, as well as eventually become one of the influential company in ASEAN, the trajectory stay on course very much. We were able to achieve being number one in ASEAN prior to 2020, so lucky us.
Yes.
But of course, after the pandemic, we have to learn the new behaviors of the consumers. We have to learn the new mechanics of reaching and creating and delivering services. So we've been using the 2 years time very efficiently doing transformation programs. So it will actually come up with actually new ways that more fitting with the new environment, right? So the vocabulary of work from home would have been very strange prior to the pandemic, and now it's a commonly accepted way as well, right? So no change in the trajectory, some impact in terms of the time frame, but at the same time, we've got new insight, new innovation, and new ways of engaging with the consumer, customer, and you all.
Wow, that's great.
2 down.
Yeah.
Many more to go, but I think we can maybe take one and we'll do the rest through the chat, right? So what's the next question?
Okay, and the next question is, does ThaiBev follows the CSR at the large scale, as it's been heavy consumption of the plastic? How ThaiBev is making a positive brand considering the macro environmental factors?
Thank you very much. This is from Supam Vijay Solanki. As I mentioned in my segment of the talk, we are very passionate about sustainable development. That means to be able to leave as limited footprint on the environmental as possible. So therefore, for the example, the aspiration around the net emission of the carbon gas and others has already been set at a very large scale, and we aim to achieve that by the year 2040. In terms of the recycling of the material, I'm sure we are one of the world's leaders in the ability to collect back. And in fact, we believe that plastic have many varieties. The bioplastic that have can undergo recycling is actually quite economic compared to the glasses and the aluminum and other things as well. But to answer your question, definitely we aspire to be a role model in conducting the business in a sustainable way. And for the 5th year, we are now the world leader in the beverage industry segment, according to DJSI in sustainability development practice.
Yes. Okay. We really focus on that.
Right.
It's one of the our key strategies as well.
And for the remaining of the questions, we'll definitely respond it to you in the chat. Right?
Yes. Okay. Probably like the last question. Let me see the last question. Number 4. Is ThaiBev project based? I think I guess that you're asking about the internship program.
Okay.
If
so
we were selected for an internship, what is our daily responsibilities? Can we select the department like marketing or human capital?
Yes.
This is the question from Ang Phon Let.
Okay, Ang Phon Let, thank you so much for your question. If you or anyone is selected for internship, we definitely ask for your preference, your interest. What are the theme and the interests that you have? Because it is economic, right? Demand supply. We cannot guarantee that you will get exactly what you look after, but we'll make sure that we craft the experience in a way that is meaningful to you. So that answers part of your question. Whether it is project-based, depends, right?
Depends.
If you are online interns, you're definitely project-based. You'll be assigned responsibilities on a project basis. If you're on-site, there'll be a combination of both the project
job training
as well as doing the actual jobs according to your mentors.
Yes.
What is your a daily responsibility, a very big spectrum of possibilities.
Yes.
So please join us.
Yes, join us, and
Yes.
Okay, I think that's all of the questions, and the rest of the questions we will try our best to answer you in the chat box.
Right.
All right. Okay. And before we move to the next session, let's play some of the anagram game that we've tried earlier session.
What are the prices again?
We have the vouchers and also the premium gifts.
Okay, super.
But it's a surprise for you whether
Okay.
which one you'll get.
Okay.
Okay. So you all will have 3 chances because we have 3 pictures here. Just like last time that we did in the earlier session, there will be some hints, which is the pictures and also the letters for you to guess our keyword. And the fastest 2 who answer will get our lucky draw, and which is the vouchers and also the premium gifts that I just mentioned. Okay, let's see what is the first picture. Wow, this one is easy. It's the product is very popular. I think in Thailand as well, and also in the other country.
Okay.
Wow, and we got the first one who can answer it correctly. Non-Thagrit, right? Non-Thagrit. I guess he's Thai.
And
Yes,
we have
of course.
Lin
Lin.
Shanmei.
Okay, congratulations to both of you.
Congratulations.
Okay.
So it's not only correct, have to be speedy.
Yes,
Fast.
you need to be fast.
Okay.
Okay, and the answer is Chang beer. Chang beer is a very proud.
Do you know what Chang means?
Oh, yeah, Chang, of course, the elephant. Right? Elephant.
Okay. All right.
Okay, and the next picture, let's see.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Crocodile? Do we have a crocodile product?
crocodile. Oh, automobile. The second word. Actually, we can see the picture
We have
in the bottle.
we have winners already.
Wow, so fast.
Pusahan,
Pusahan and Nakarin.
Sokanan. Okay,
congratulations.
congratulations.
And the
And the
answer,
answer is
Rock Mountain.
Mountain Soda. It says
Soda.
water. Soda
Yes.
water.
Okay, and the third picture.
Oh,
Uh,
lactose free. What is that?
it's a milk product.
It's a milk product. Plain.
Plain.
Okay. 50% high calcium.
High calcium. And 30% high vitamin D.
Oh, okay. It's available in which market? Many markets
many
across.
market.
Yes.
I think if you're
Singapore,
Thai, no,
Malaysia,
Malaysian,
Thailand.
Yeah. Wow, we got the first 2, Pishapa and
Pichapa
Patty.
and Patty.
Congratulations.
Do you have last name of Patty somewhere? Just Patty?
Who's
Oh,
Patty?
okay,
Patty.
Patty. Congratulations, Patty and Pichapa. Yeah,
Okay.
both good and fast.
Wow.
Well,
so I
this
was
brand Magnolia, it very nostalgic for people my generation. But we try to make sure it's young as well, right?
yes.
I understand in Singapore there were like parlors of ice creams, very Thai too.
There is products. Okay. Wow. And congratulations to all of you. Our staff will contact you in the chat box. They send you the link for you to fill out your information, and they'll send you the prices to your doorstep. All right?
Right.
Okay. Right. And that's the game.
Exciting.
Yeah, and as today we have limited time, we still have our speakers waiting here in the Zoom. Shall we take a group photo before we move to the next session?
Sure.
Right. Okay, so guys, please turn on your camera. We're going to have a group photo all together with our speakers, with Dr. Ekapon here, and all of you who's joining us via Zoom. Right.
Very smart, very bright, very cheerful faces.
Okay, so we take 2 shots.
2 shots, okay.
Right. The first one, probably this one, like. I think all of you know how to do this.
Right.
Okay, and then I ask you to smile. Count down 3, 2, 1, and then you keep smiling for probably 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
10
Okay.
seconds. So our staff can capture all of you. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Not yet, right?
Not yet. You're doing it.
Okay, I'm smiling.
You're smiling. All right. Thank you. And the
next,
second shot, this one with C.
C, because today we are broadcasting from the ASEAN.
From CSEAN.
But C also have many great meaning. For example,
Yes.
connectivity,
Yes, collaboration.
collaboration. Yes. Many things.
And career journey. So C.
Career journey. Okay. Contributions.
Yes. 3, 2, 1. All right. Okay, great.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. And now let's move to the next session.
We have more speakers.
Yes, we have a lot of speakers today. Let's hear from young professionals. The next session, they'll share about the scope of work. In short, how did they get opportunities to work in ASEAN? What elements of the passion that helped them stand out from the crowd? How to grow in ASEAN countries and how ThaiBev support them to grow.
Wow.
And then we'll follow with the Q&A section. And our first speakers for this session is Mr. Pham Tianman or Keng, Senior Sustainable Development Officer, Sustainability and Strategy from Thai Beverage Public Company Limited. I think you stay muted.
Yang Kap, you can start, please. Unmute. Okay, we cannot hear you. Please unmute your microphone.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, we
Okay.
can hear you now.
Super. Okay.
Okay. So sorry for a little bit technical problems. Okay. So good afternoon, everyone. My name is Keng. I'm Vietnamese, and I'm proud to be here today as a speaker today. I have been working as a sustainable development officer at ThaiBev for the past 3 years. And in my role, I have a privilege of managing and contributing to various projects and initiatives in the area of climate change and biodiversity. These projects align with my personal passions for sustainability and making a positive impact on the world. And at ThaiBev, we understand the importance of addressing all 3 dimensions of sustainability: social, environment, and economics. And as a company, we place a strong emphasis on nurturing young talents and provide ample opportunities for growth and development. In my case, I had an opportunity to show my potential and convince ThaiBev to give me a chance as the fresh graduate with a very little direct experience. I took the opportunities when ThaiBev expanded its operations to Vietnam, and they came looking for fresh graduates who has experience and expertise in logistics. Back then, I had nothing like what they looking for, but I was able to convince ThaiBev that although I lack of logistic experience, however, I'm willing to learn and I adapt very quickly to the new environment. And I would be a valuable asset to the companies in the future in terms of sustainability. And now I'm here today working in Thailand with ThaiBev. So my advice to you all is when you apply for a job or any opportunities, don't be afraid to let your passion shine through, whether it's sustainability or any other field. If you truly believe in it and you have a drive to make a change, that's what's going to make you stand out and catch the attention of the potential employers. And if you are passionate about sustainability and look for a company that values and appreciates young talents, ThaiBev is the perfect place for you. And we have the comprehensive development programs, mobilities opportunities, and challenging tasks that will help you to grow and develop your skills and make a meaningful impact on the world. Additionally, as the company, we have a culture that encourages innovations, diversity, and inclusivity, which will also provide you with a great work environment to learn and grow. And so if you are interested in making a real difference and want to work with a company that is committed to sustainability, I highly recommend ThaiBev, and I look forward to the possibility working alongside you in the future and seeing the positive impact you can make. So thank you for your time and attention. ขอบคุณครับ
ขอบคุณค่ะ and thank you Keng. And next is Mr. Sean Ye Minse Orion, Talent Acquisition Officer from Thai Beverage.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. It's great to see everyone here showing interest in our program. My name is Swan Yin Sui, but you can call me Ryan. I was born in Myanmar, but I grew up in Singapore. So I finished my education in Singapore before I moved to ThaiBev here in Thailand. And my role here is, my official role is Talent Acquisition Officer, but due to my limited knowledge in speaking Thai, I do only a little bit of recruiting, but mainly I do project-based, mainly organizational change management, which is relevant to my degree. Yeah, and through how I got this opportunity is through several connections, friends and family. I initially got an interview from FNN Singapore, but because of several difficulties in the work policies of the Singapore government, I wasn't able to get the job. But FNN referred me to ThaiBev, which is their parent company. And yeah, everything has been working out well so far. Everyone here at ThaiBev has been really helpful in helping me to transition easily and comfortably into the new working environment. And it's very important to like have friends, to me personally, have friends, especially in a foreign environment. And my team, talent acquisition team, they've been really accommodating to me. And I would like to reiterate that wherever you go, I feel that networking is a very important element, which happens to be also one of our core values of ThaiBev, Passion 2025. So if you ever have the chance to join our company, be it for internship or full-time, I would like you guys to connect with the people, make some networks with the people that you meet here. I'm sure there'll be great connections because they'll be from all over the world. And these are the people that will help you grow in your careers as well. Yeah, and that's it for me. And thank you for your time. Yeah.
Thank you, Ryan.
Thank you, Ryan.
And the next speaker is Ms. Lim Yun Jing Hassel or Hassel, Assistant Brand Manager from FNN Foods.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome and thank you for taking time off your Saturday afternoon to join us in this event. My name is Hazel and I'm an Assistant Brand Manager for brands like Ice Mountain and FNN in FNN Foods Singapore. So just to share a little bit about me, I started my journey with ThaiBev Group back in 2019 as an intern with the dairies marketing team at FNN Foods for brands like Magnolia, Farmhouse, and Nutrisoy. 2 years later, after graduating from university, I had the opportunity to come back to join the trade marketing team, focusing on e-commerce channels like Shopee and Lazada. And most recently, I moved to the brand marketing team. So I would say that within my relatively short time with the group, I've been given many opportunities to expose myself and develop my skills as a marketer by dabbling in different aspects of marketing, from trade marketing to now branding. And on top of that, I would also like to share that last year, I was selected to be a member of ThaiBev's Transformation Project, which is a group-wide initiative to prepare the group for the future. And one of the projects that I worked on was to launch FNN's direct-to-consumer e-commerce site called FNN Live. Despite all the challenges that came along with these projects, I've been given a lot of autonomy to propose and implement successful ideas, and also got to work and learn alongside many capable, forward-looking colleagues and people from the management teams across different countries and subsidiaries throughout the group. I believe that adaptability, perseverance, and a strong network is key for the people of the workforce today, especially for young adults like me and you. And these are values that ThaiBev Group believes in strongly as well. And I'm very grateful for the opportunities and the support that the group has given me to develop these values, and also for consistently challenging the bandwidth of my comfort zone. So I would say, as a closing speech, that ThaiBev is a very exciting place to be, and I urge you to be part of it. Thank you.
Thank
you, Hazel.
And the next speaker is Ms. Kate Kesorntip Chariya Udom Kunnes, Commercial Finance Manager from Beerco Limited.
Hello everyone, สวัสดีค่ะ. I am Nes from Thailand. I live and work in Singapore under Beerco Limited. As a commercial finance manager, I work closely with commercial teams, support corporate strategic projects, provide analytics and decision support to CFO. When work is cross-culture environment, I think open mindset and be good team player are important. And ThaiBev have tons of opportunities which help me gain experience in many ways, such as sales, marketing, logistics, finance, and M&A. Yeah. So I think it's ThaiBev is like limitless opportunity for everyone. But the key is you also need to be ready to grab that opportunity. Thank you.
Right.
Thank you so much, Nes. And now she is speaking to us from Singapore.
Yes,
She's been in Singapore now for over a year.
Yeah.
And prior to that, Thailand. And prior to that, Singapore and many countries as well.
I think, yeah.
She sold our product to Israel.
Yes. She's a key person who sells our products overseas, actually.
Yes.
Okay. And our last speakers for the ThaiBev Young Professional section is Mr. Nguyen Hyson or Max, Senior CEO Support Associate from ThaiBev.
Okay. Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Hope that everyone can hear me okay. Actually, when I was invited to be a speaker for this program, I was very glad that I can come here and share my experience working with a group with everyone. So welcome and hope that you will find the session helpful. So my name is again Sun, and you can call me Max. I'm from Vietnam, currently the Senior CEO Support Associate. So I started my journey with ThaiBev in 2018 with training with FNN in Singapore. And then I moved back to Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam, working in marketing and sales of Bia Chang in Vietnam at the time for a few months, and then moved to Bangkok to be the support for the CEO and other management with matters related to Vietnam since then. So I've been in Bangkok for over 4 years already. And within this journey, actually, I'm very fortunate that I can embed two of the elements that mentioned many times today in my tasks and my responsibilities. The first one is the limitless opportunity in ASEAN, and the second one is the focus of ThaiBev in people development. So in 2020, I was also selected for the transformation program. Again, like Hazel said, it's a group-wide initiative to get ThaiBev ready for the future. And within this project, I was able to support and help with partnership for the whole project. And after that is helping the project from Vietnam to connect with the core team in Thailand. And overall, get to know many people, many colleagues, and contribute in different aspects of the group. The next one is recently, I was also chosen to be the project leader for ASEAN in Vietnam. ASEAN is the not-for-profit organization within ThaiBev Group to help with the ASEAN connectivity. And as for the people development, I was very fortunate to be selected in the ThaiBev scholarship program after thorough qualification for the MBA program in SATSIN, which is the top school of management in Thailand. And also because I want to gain some commercial experience, I propose to handle a small project initiating the sales and distribution of Beer Saigon in Bangkok, which was also approved, and it helps with the overall development of myself. So again, during my journey, I got a chance to interact and learn from many different people from many different places. And also in return, I get to offer my understanding of Vietnamese way of working, way of thinking to others. So overall, it's a very great place with a limitless opportunity and also very high focus on people development, especially always opportunities for young people. So again, one more thing is about the attributes within passion. The attribute that I'm most associated with is network, because it's easy answer because I'm the ambassador for the attribute network within Passion 2025. So it focuses on partnership for the goals and value creation for through collaboration. So which also linked to what I would like to share to you, my experience. I think somewhat similar to what Ryan said earlier. I think networking, people skill is highly important. I think in order for us to grow in ThaiBev, for my case, or in in any aspect, I think it's important to develop these skills. So try to observe, try to be sensitive, try to sympathize, try to be sympathize with other people, and that's one of the very important aspect of my growth, my development, and I hope that it can help you in some way. Anyway, ThaiBev has done a very good job to expand my comfort zone. So many places that I go to, many people that I interact with is comfortable, and I hope that you will give it a try. Welcome, and hopefully that one day we get a chance to work together in ThaiBev. Thank you.
Thank you, Max.
Thank you very much.
And thank you all of our speakers.
Yeah.
It's superb. Okay, the next session is the Q&A. And we got a lot of questions in the chat box.
And the privilege
Zoom as
to
well.
defer the question to our great young speakers. Who shall we start with?
The first question is for Keng. The question is, we learned from your background that you've been mobilizing in ASEAN and Europe since your time in college. What is the most challenging experience and how did you cope with that?
Again, please.
You need to unmute as well.
Unmute your mic.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
Okay, we can hear you now.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for your questions. And let me share with you my experience studying and working in various countries in ASEAN and Europe. And I was very lucky because I was a fully funded scholarship receiver in Czech Republic and participate in a lot of leadership program in Singapore and Indonesia. Have taught me a lot, but most importantly, adaptation, or how to adapt to different culture in that environment, is the most challenging task all the time. So to help me adjust, I make a point to participate as many networking events as possible by building local friendships and listening to their perspective and experience. And I was able to gain a better understanding of their culture and their environment. And with this approach has helped me to feel more at home in the country where I have to live and work. And currently I'm working for ThaiBev in Thailand, and I still apply this approach. ThaiBev has a very great variety of network events, such as the Asian Club programs from ASEAN, or even this event. So this event gives me a chance to learn from other young professionals and gain valuable insights and experience. These events not only help me to work professionally, but also feel more connected and comfortable living in Thailand. So I highly recommend all of you to make use of these opportunities and make the most out of your time here in Thailand and in ThaiBev. Thank you.
Wow, thank you.
Thank you, Keng.
Thank you, Keng.
We have always been impressed working with you. Thank you.
Yes.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. When we have the second questions for Kun Max, as a young professional who works with C-level officer, could you share with us the most valuable lesson you've learned from them, and what is the one thing that you want young people like us to always remember in order to succeed in ThaiBev? Thank you. A very long question, but a very good one.
Okay, thank you for the question. I think it's quite a good question, but yeah. So I think again, one thing that related to my experience of the people development within the ThaiBev group, I get a chance to work closely and learn from and observe the senior management. and because they are people who have so much experience, and they've been through many things, so they can kind of uh, give you the knowledge in a very short but very meaningful kind of lesson. So one of the management who I work closely with and also learn from a lot, he has 4 things that all the young people should always keep in mind. And up until now, for me, 4 or 5 years within the group, I still think that it makes total sense. It's still very much meaningful for me. So 4 things are networking. First thing is networking. So always try to expand your network, know more people, because the more you grow, the more help you will need. And also, of course, offer your help to them whenever you can. Another thing is hard work. Hard work, there's no compromise for hard work. Always have to push yourself more and more. The next thing is discipline. So set out what you want to do and follow that strictly. And don't be too easy on yourself. Yeah. And the last one, also very important, is find yourself a very good mentor. Again, this is coming straight from my own experience as well. Very fortunate to get a chance to work with them, learn from them. Maybe just one talk with them, even one sentence that they share can stay with you for a long time because they have so much experience already. So again, network, hard work, discipline, and mentorship. Those would be the things that I would share. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for your answer.
Thank you, Max.
Thank you. And the next question is for Ryan. Do you have any difficulties to work as a foreigner in ThaiBev? Any, I think you asked about any experience for new fresh graduate that you would like to share, I think.
Okay, hello. Thank you for the question. As for if I have any difficulties working as a foreigner in ThaiBev, initially before I joined, I thought that the language barrier would be a problem for me. But after I joined, I found out that everyone in ThaiBev, they can speak English very, very well. And I was actually quite relieved to see and hear that. But other than that, I guess mainly it's just moving to a very foreign environment with very few friends. That's the main thing. But slowly you'll make friends here at work and outside of work. And I think that will help you adapt faster. The most important thing would be, just meeting new people and having an open mindset. But other than that, the food here is really, really spicy. So like us foreigners, we have to be careful of that. And if what was the other one? If I have any experience. ThaiBev, I was freshly hired out of university, but I do have a master's degree. But I think ThaiBev and Dr. Agapon took a chance with me, and I think ThaiBev is looking for the young generation, the new and up and coming, which is you guys. So I think you should apply, and you don't have to worry if you have limited experience or you're a fresher. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Ryan.
That's right. I also observed one secret from Brian. He say yes to everything.
Yeah, because he's working with human capital.
Okay, next.
Okay, and probably this one is the last question. The question is for Hassel. What difficulties did you get while you were in ThaiBev, and what lessons can you take from those difficulties, if you have any?
Okay, thank you for the question. Actually, when I was asked to be a speaker on this panel,
Hello.
Okay, Hassel, you here?
I saw another question. Can ask that to Ness. Another question which was put was, would there be opportunities to work in like multiple countries? Like after you go to Singapore, would there be opportunity to go yet to another country? What is your view and experience? Yeah.
Hello. Yes. I think I'm a living proof I joined ThaiBev as a trainee, and then I worked. But I tried best in every task that I got from my boss. And then one day the company have opportunity, then offer, then I grabbed that opportunity. And then I moved to work in Singapore for 5 years ago. And then you learn, and then new opportunity come in, and then I moved to take another role in Thailand. So I think ThaiBev also offer the mobility where the opportunity are. Yeah. I'm a living proof.
Yes.
And now I'm back to Singapore again with another opportunities.
Yes. And I would share that with the new business expansion, we actually encourage people to go to the next countries to just expand the horizon. Yeah. Thanks, Ness.
Yeah.
Hazel is back.
Thank you. Yes. What difficulties you get?
I'm sorry, my difficulty today is technical difficulties.
Technical difficulty, I see. Okay.
You can
For
see
today.
that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so maybe I can continue to answer the question
Yes,
that was
please.
being asked earlier. So as I was saying, when I was asked to be a speaker on this panel, I did, went back to do some reflections about, my time with ThaiBev and F&N Foods. And I think that, with regards to, any job or any, work that you do in the future, there will definitely be difficulties. But I think that really what makes a difference or what will help you overcome these difficulties would definitely be having some perseverance and also an open mind. Observing, learning from people around you will be really very helpful. I would say that, like what Max and Ryan has mentioned also, it's very important to have a very good network, meet, mentors that will be able to help you guide you throughout the way. And that's very important. ThaiBev has a very strong network, not in terms of just their portfolio, but, people as well. So within my time in F&N Foods, I have met many very good bosses, colleagues that have, in turn become my mentors now today. And I think that has really helped me to overcome the challenges that I face at work. Yeah.
Thank you, Hazel.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Again,
Thank
another
you.
living proof.
Yes. All right. Okay. Thank you very much, all of our ThaiBev young professionals here.
Thank you.
Okay. And before we hear from our alumni, which is another section.
Oh, can we give a round of virtual applause
Yes.
to our 5 speakers?
Sure.
So real applause for us, virtual applause for you.
Yes. Okay, thank you for your contribution. And before we hear from our alumni, let's try another anagram game again before we moving to the next session, right? Okay, I know that you guys enjoyed the game in the earlier section, and just like the last session, we have some hints, which is the pictures and the letters for you to guess our keywords, and the fastest two who answer will get our lucky draw. All right, and let's see the picture. Wow, this one is easy one.
Should be.
Should be. It's a condensed milk, which is available in Thailand.
Yes.
It's a brand, one of the F&N brand.
Yes.
And I would say that actually, like the name itself is appear on the package and
our
logo, which is they just
Top 2
remove it.
winners coming up, Malika
Oh,
and
Monica Tip
Nofa
and
Sira.
Nova Sira. Wow, congratulations.
This is
okay.
definitely one ASEAN brand we want to build.
Oh,
we want to
yes.
invest. I saw a question earlier whether we invest in ASEAN brand and make it a global brand.
Yes, this is the one.
One of the
One of the many.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Okay. And the second picture. Yes, the answer is teapot. Okay. And second picture, this one. This is a buffet.
Yeah.
The Japanese style, I'd say.
Available in Bangkok. Used to be available in Myanmar.
Yes, used to be available in Myanmar.
But we have to go ASEAN again. Ang Fontet, congratulations.
Wow, congratulations. And
So fast. And
Pacharapon
Pacharapon.
Siri Goson.
All right.
Congratulations to both of you. And the answer is Chabushi.
Chabushi.
Chabushi by Oishi.
Bioshi. Yes.
Our food group. Very proud of this brand. Right.
Can we do one more?
Yes. This is probably the last one.
Okay.
Quite long one, but I'd say this one is actually like not the brand.
Oh, it's not a brand.
Yes,
Okay.
but a very long word. And this product is actually like available in Starbucks. I say.
Yes. We have 35% stakes in Starbucks Thailand.
Yes. And actually, one of our cafe, which is ASEAN Cafe, also serving this menu as well.
Yes. We have already winners, Kun Pat and Tantida.
Kun Pasu.
Kun Pasu.
If you hear 6%, our staff will contact you in the chat box, send you the link, and please fill out your information so we can send the prize to your doorstep. All right, and that is our game, right?
Yes,
I know that you're excited about that as well.
So for some of these products, we also create like special menu to use like teapot, to use like our brand, soda, this and that.
Yes.
And so therefore it become specialties across cities and market as well.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, and the next session, we are going to meet our alumni from ThaiBev internship program for ASEAN students. They will share to us about the scope of work during the internship period. Also, what did they learn or experience from the program that helped them achieve their career goal? What do they like the most about the program, which is the internship program? And advice for the next year intern, because we saw there are so many applications, right, that coming. Okay, and now it's time to hear from them. Let me start with the first person, which is Thai Hong An or Haha from Workshop Program. She is used to be the intern for CSR and Youth Network Program to ASEAN Vietnam Activities position from CAI Company Limited.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. My pleasure to be here today. My name is Thai Hong An, and I'm from Vietnam. I'm currently a third-year student at the International School for Business, University of Economics, Ho Chi Minh City. And last year, I was fortunate to have a chance to become a part of ThaiBev internship program for Asian students. And as you guys can see in the slide, I'm the CSR and Youth Network intern, and my primary responsibility at that time was planning and working on the project that related to youth engagement and the CSR program for ASEAN in Vietnam. And I'm here today to share with you 3 things that I appreciate the most about this program. The first thing is maybe about the term cultural exchange. Having a chance to meet and greet with many talented people from across Asia. From my mentor as beside BMAX here to my teammates from many countries. And I'm sure that you can learn a lot of interesting things from them, not only in work, but also in person. And the second thing I want to share here is I could enhance my problem-solving skill when doing the projects with many foreigners from different backgrounds with different working styles. And the final thing is maybe the opportunity to practice the real case study of ThaiBev. And it gave me a chance to explore more about the business side in general. And finally, to end up my sharing, I will tell you 2 things in this webinar. The first one is try to seek chance and explore the world and be curious about what you are doing, because it can help you to get ahead in life. The second thing is if you are still considering whether to join this program or not, my advice is don't hesitate and just try. Just give yourself a try to see how far it could go. Thank you.
Thank you, Haha. All the best in your final year thesis.
Yes. And the next speaker is Chai Chen Mine or Mine from Workshop Program as well. He used to be the intern for marketing from GRG or Grand Royal Group. Okay, let's hear from him.
Hello, everybody. I'm Sasha Mai from Myanmar. I'm currently in the first year of the British University College and studying international business. I was one of the interns from Grand Royal Group International, which is the alcoholic beverages and leader in the whiskey, as you guys know. Also, Mr. Rahul also mentioned that in the earlier. So I was a brand activation intern. Last year, this time, I was sitting like you guys, listening to the former interns speaking and sharing about their experiences. Joining ThaiBev is one of the best experience I ever had, and I would say I don't regret it at all. And from joining this ThaiBev, I got to know how working life is and going to the office every day and also waking up in the early morning every day just to work and got new knowledges. I would like to encourage all of the youths in this meeting to try as hard as you can, brave yourself as much as you can, because you won't even regret a bit from joining this program. Not only that, but also new connection and also networking from this program. For me, I learned lots of things about alcoholic and its productions, how it produced, and also lots of the on-ground activation like events and thing. And one of the most proud moments from this, my 2 months intern is that I got to be in a team of the Grand Royal Signature Ice Blast, which is a new product for youngster from 20 to 25. So I was part of the brand activator in there, and I got to see how the brand I'm working is launched into the public and seeing how KOL and other people enjoy it a lot. So I would like to advise you guys to try, encourage yourself, have fun, don't hesitate. And yeah, thank you. ขอบคุณครับ
ขอบคุณมากครับ So mine joined us virtual for trainings and for social program, but he was actually on site in the headquarters of Grand Royal.
Yes.
Very proud of you, Mai.
Very proud of you. Okay, and the next person is Miss Jing Wen Chun or Chun Li from virtual program. She used to be intern with Human Capital with FNN Singapore. Let's hear from her.
Hi everyone, I'm Tingwen from Singapore, and I'm happy to be here to share my internship experience with all of you. So I'm a final year student in Singapore Management University, or SMU, and I come from the social science faculty. So I was part of the 2022 batch of ASEAN interns. While interning with FNN Singapore, I was in Learning and Organizational Development, L&OD. I had the opportunity to help draft one of the company's policies, as well as to help build on or to form new resources for the development of employees. Another project I worked on was to form a basis for employer branding, which is a relatively new initiative to the company. And this has helped me to learn more about organizations and the FMCG industry, which are potential career paths that I would like to take. So my biggest takeaway from the program were the learning opportunities, as I was able to work on projects independently while also seeking mentorship from my manager. It also helped me to gain a deeper understanding of how this will benefit the organization and its employees as a whole. So one thing I really enjoyed about the program was the design thinking workshop that was held for the interns, as it taught me something new, and it was a really fun project to work on. It was the most enjoyable to me as I learned how to use new platforms such as Figma or Luca to kind of help bring our ideas to life. And the concepts taught in design thinking were very useful to my academic life, and I'm sure it will help me in the workplace in the future as well. So lastly, my advice to all the incoming interns would be to be open to new challenges and to learn actively during your internships in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Chun Li.
Thank you, Chun Li.
And the next person is Rainit Hon or Nit from on-site program. She used to be intern as a position of international marketing for beer business. Hi, Nit.
Hello, everyone. Nice to meet you all. I am Srinit Hon from Cambodia, and I am currently a fourth year student at Thammasat Business School, majoring in marketing. So I was an on-site international marketing intern under the beer business unit, and it was my very first internship, and I learned many things from this internship program. The internship at ThaiBev actually gave me the opportunity to explore myself, my career interests, on whether I want to pursue my career path in marketing field. So during the internship with two other interns, we were to Changbi official website to be more user-friendly. Also, we were brainstorming some ideas for the Chang espresso stand marketing campaign and reach out to potential collaborators, which most of these I only learned in theory. So I finally got to apply to what I learned into real life application. After this internship, I would say I like marketing and I want to explore this field further in my career. And I'm very grateful for this opportunity. And what I like most about this is that it's ASEAN program. So everything is conducted in English. Plus, I had a chance to meet and know a lot of great and potential people from ASEAN. Besides, the program facilitators such as Pinan, Pifun, and Sandy are very kind and welcoming, making this 2 months very, very warm. Also, the advice I would give to this year intern would be, I highly recommend, if possible, you come to intern on site, because not only that you get to learn about the field you are applying physically, but you will have a sense of what's it like to be an adult, an employee of a company, waking up very early in the morning, get ready and travel to work. And coming outside, it helps you build your social skill. You will meet and interact with new people, make friends and build network. Thank you.
Wow,
Thank you very much, Ned. So I remember you are very fortunate because the marketing slot is very few, very big demand, but you skill that with the Chang Beer Tree.
So it's a very competitive position.
Competition inside the competition. All right.
All right. And the last person for this section is Ms. Kate Kao Prat Kathok, or Gigi. She used to be the intern for with Human Capital for Seom Suk, and she's participated in the on-site program. Okay, let's hear from her.
All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Ket Kao Prakatok and I go by Gigi. I am now studying in my senior year in political science faculty, majoring in anthropology at Chulalongkorn University, or CU. Cutting down on my last semester already, only like 4 months to go till I graduated. I'm an ex-intern from ThaiBev ASEAN Internship Program 2022. And as I remembered, we are the second batch. I was interning with Seom Suk in the Human Capital Department, specifically in recruitment part. Let's say I was a recruiter. Seom Suk is a non-alcohol beverage company, or NAB, one of ThaiBev's businesses based in Bangkok, Thailand. And what I've done was the whole full life circle of recruitment for Seom Suk. Started from talent searching, posting jobs, phone screening, scheduling the interview with the hiring managers, Excel testing the candidates, and yes, signing contracts. Most positions I was recruited was from the logistic departments, which I've closed for like 5 to 6 positions within 2 months, and that is my best achievement. Plus, this internship program is very special. You won't be responsible for only on your position. You have to do like a business project with your teammates from around ASEAN countries, both virtual and on-site programs, and then present your project on the last day of our internship program. Haha from Vietnam was one of my teammates too, and I miss you. So it means that I didn't just gain skill from my hands-on recruiting experience with Seom Suk. I did gain so many skills from being a teammate, a team leader, and of course, from being one of ThaiBev's ASEAN interns. And what I loved the most from this internship was the real life experience. I really got to do the work as a recruiter. Shout out to my supervisor. She had a big faith in me by giving me such a good hands-on experience like that. She trusted me so much, and I didn't want to disappoint her at that point. And importantly, friendship that you couldn't find anywhere else. Me and my fellow interns, we still talk and always stay in touch. Also, P Fun, P Nan, P Sandy, and P Eki, and everyone who makes this internship program happen. Hardworking and kind-hearted people you wouldn't find anywhere else. I am impressed. And for anyone here in this Zoom who is planning to join ThaiBev ASEAN program this upcoming summer of 2023, don't let the opportunity pass by so easily, guys. Nothing is more expensive than the missed opportunity. So this opportunity at ThaiBev, why not give it a try? And trust me, it will be worth it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Gigi. We missed you.
We miss you.
And congratulations, your final semester.
Yeah. You're almost there.
Yeah.
All right, and that is all of our ex-intern that shared to us this
So
year.
there are questions.
And there are lots of the questions that still coming up. All right, and let me go through with the first question for mine. This one is for mine. How do you prepare yourself before having the internship program, before being an intern?
Well, I would say I didn't prepare anything apart from being very excited. My heart skipped a bit when I first arrived at the office because I was so scared. I am, first job and you don't know anything. You don't know how to do anything. But luckily, people there are so kind. Whenever I don't know anything, I just hold up my laptop and go around. Peacock, or like, sister or bro, can you help me with this? Or yeah. And they just help me everything. So don't worry. There's always people to help you. And whenever you got into some point that you don't know, they are there to help you. So fighting.
That's true. And you also have the central team, right? The
Yeah.
central mentor team. So
Yes.
different layers of support.
So we have to
Thank you.
support you throughout the way of the internship program, of course. Okay, and the next question is for Gigi. Why were you interested in joining ThaiBev internship program for ASEAN students?
Thank you for the question, Miss Sandy. Personally, I like to have an experience interning with FMCG company, fast-moving consumer goods, because I love to know how it would be as a recruiter in FMCG business, especially in an internship program which is so international like this one. Also, I want to step out of my comfort zone. As a political student stepping in this business world, I want to challenge my abilities. Well, as I said, not only in a role of human capital, but also, be the part of the project, be part of the team in a design thinking project. It turned out pretty good too, and I'm proud of myself and my teammates. And also, I believe that if you want to be good at something, go surround yourself with those people who's good at that thing. And that is why I'm here. And as a Thai citizen, no one would not know about Chang. Everyone knows Chang. And I thought it would be so cool to intern with them. Like last year, I was one of the audience in the Zoom meeting like you guys too. And when I know more about ThaiBev business across ASEAN countries, it made me wanted to intern with ThaiBev even more. And I didn't want to let this opportunity pass by. So I caught it, passed 4 rounds of selection process and got to be the official ThaiBev ASEAN interns. And I'm proud. Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. We're proud of you too. All right. And the next question is for Haha. What is the most memorable moment during your internship period with ThaiBev?
Okay, so thank you for your question, Pisai. Maybe the most memorable moment that of me in this internship program, maybe our group has become the winner in the design thinking challenge with my teammate here, Chichi. And at that time, I also was in Thailand, not virtually, but physically, to congratulate the award with my teammates. And I think that the decision to fly to Thailand on the graduation day is the best decision I have made this year, because I could learn a lot of things after the trips, especially meeting my mentors, Pisai, and my teammates in real life and experience the cultural exchange. And it was an exciting journey and beautiful milestone of me in 2022.
Wow, that's great. Congratulations.
Very proud.
Very proud of you too. Okay, and the next question is for Nit. What were challenges you have during the internship period and how did you cope with that?
I think the most challenging part would be waking up very early in the morning and travel around like an hour to come to work. But I would say that's like I mentioned, it's kind of gave me of what's an adult life like. Like this internship kind of prepped me already that I have to go along that line. I have to wake up early, travel to work and like be an employee. But I would say that those challenges is worth it. And I still highly recommend everyone to come working on site and build networks and know people around.
Thank you. So what time did you actually wake up during the intern? Okay, froze already.
Okay.
So we have to guess. Okay.
I think because ThaiBev we actually
Yeah. Nit.
Yeah, I woke up at 5:30. It's early for me, like, to be honest.
Oh, okay,
I see.
okay.
But we do have the virtual program as well. If you have any difficulties with traveling to the site,
Okay.
right?
Well, okay. We salute
Okay.
you. We salute you.
Okay.
Chun-Li.
And we got the last question. This one is for Chun-Li. May I know what do you guys think about ThaiBev while choosing this program as your internship career? So what do you think about us?
So actually, I had to do more research about the company as a whole as I looked at the applications, and I realized that actually it was very extensive, reaching throughout the Southeast Asia, and I thought that was a really good opportunity for me. I do believe that the scale of the company gives you greater learning opportunities, and I can really see that when I was in the company as well. When I saw how my supervisor was contacting various partners from different countries and communicating with them, I think it sort of teaches you new skills that you cannot get, just by staying within one country. And I thought that was really important to me as well. Yeah. So I would say if you're very interested in going international and to kind of broadening your horizons, ThaiBev would be a really great opportunity for you. Yeah, that's all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Chun-Li.
Thank you.
I'll add to the comment from Chun-Li. I think the fact that we believe that we are an ASEAN company and there are many growth prospects in ASEAN cross market, it gives this automatic context to the whole activities that we do, that is about growth, doing new things. And I think that's a very unique and exciting context to be operating on. Yeah.
Okay, that's right. Okay, and because we run out of time, but we still, I can see that there is still like questions. So feel free, speakers, feel free to answer the questions in the chat box as well. And if you guys still have any questions, we have the social media, which is the ThaiBev People and Career Facebook, and also the link in Thai Beverage PLC for you to follow us. And if you still have any questions, you can leave your questions in that channel as well. All right.
There are questions about the program itself. I would add that in addition to the intern with your mentor, there'll be joint social event and joint training program structured throughout the 2 months.
Yes.
So therefore, that really adds to the experience.
Yes. So it means that if you guys joining this program, either via online or the on-site program, you guys can meet and work together, and also you have a network among your friends as well, right? And if you need any support, we have the central team, which is a SC team who support you throughout the program as well. So feel free. And actually, if any of you already applied to the program, we hope to see you. Right, and
see you successful.
Yes, selected. Okay.
Thank you everyone for
right.
joining us.
Thank you.
Our alumni to the ASEAN Internship Program.
Okay, and now we have heard from all of them already. Let's see how the program last year looked like. Right? Okay, so let's see the video.
หลายคนเคยสงสัยว่าช่วงท้ายของการเป็นนักศึกษาเขาทำอะไรกันกลับไปเรียนต่อให้จบคุณหาตัวเองก่อนแล้วก็อาจจะต่อโทค่ะเรียนต่อครับฝึกงานครับฝึกงานใช่คำตอบคือหาที่ฝึกงานที่ใกล้เคียงกับความฝันและพวกเราก็ค้นพบโครงการนี้ ThaiBev Internship โครงการที่กว่าจะเข้าได้นะยากมากฟีลเหมือนสมัครงานอะแต่ขอโทษนะพอได้ปุ๊บอะอย่างทราวเลยพูดแล้วตัวยังลอยๆอยู่เลยทุกคน ปันมีความสนใจในด้าน Food and Beverage Business อยู่แล้วก็อยากรู้ว่าล่ะถ้ามาอยู่ในคอมพานีเนี้ย Marketing Role แบบมี Opportunity อะไรบ้างอยากมาเรียนรู้เพิ่มเติมก็เลยลอง apply ดูค่ะได้ทำงานโปรเจกต์ที่
จะได้เอาไปใช้จริงๆได้ทำงานร่วมกับทีมซึ่งปารู้สึกว่าตรงนี้เป็นสิ่งที่สำคัญมากเราได้ brainstorm จะว่าท้าทายก็ไม่เชิงค่ะแต่ว่าเรียกว่าเป็นอะไรที่เราไม่เคยทำมาก่อนมากกว่าพอเราเริ่มมาสัมผัสจริงๆจาก challenge มันก็กลายเป็นความสนุกมากกว่า
ที่นี่ก็ให้หนูได้ลองทำอะไรเยอะแยะมากมายเลยค่ะต้องดูแลส่วนออนไลน์ของร้านอาหารพอมาลองทำจริงๆอะค่ะมันไม่ใช่แค่ออนไลน์ในเรื่องของการสื่อสารนะคะกระบวนการกว่าที่จะมาถึงการสื่อสารออกไปเบื้องหน้าได้มันเป็นยังไงก็คือหนูได้ลงมือทำในทุกๆส่วนเลยอะค่ะต้องไปถ่ายรูปไปออกกองตามร้านอาหารอะไรเงี้ยซึ่งมันเป็นสิ่งที่ตื่นเต้นดีค่ะสนุกมาก
โปรเจกต์ตอนนี้ที่กำลังทำก็มี Sustainability Expo แล้วก็จะมีโปรเจกต์ของตัวเองที่จะทำที่สามย่านมิตรทาวน์ Sustainability SDG Board Game ความท้าทายที่สุดก็คือว่าความเป็นไทยเบฟทุกอย่างที่ออกไปมันต้องมีคุณภาพเพราะฉะนั้นดีเทลงานนะครับมันมีหลายๆอย่างที่ทำให้เราต้องคิดแต่ว่าพี่ๆเขาก็จะช่วยบอกเราว่าเราต้องคอนเซิร์นในเรื่องไหนดูในเรื่องไหนเป็นพิเศษคือเราได้รู้จักตัวเองก่อนเลยหลายๆความสามารถหรือหลายๆอย่างที่เราคิดว่าเราไม่สามารถทำได้แน่ๆอะไรเงี้ยแต่พอเรามาได้ฝึกงานที่เนี้ยเรารู้เลยว่าเฮ้ยจริงๆมันดีกว่าที่เราคิดอีกเยอะ
ต้อง be open minded อะไรที่เราไม่แน่ใจบางทีเราอาจจะกลัวเนาะว่าแบบเราควรจะลองทำสิ่งนี้จริงๆหรือเปล่าแบบมันจะเข้ากับเราหรอในเมื่อโอกาสมันมาแล้วก็คว้าไว้ค่ะ
หนูมองว่าหนูได้เปิดรับโอกาสเยอะมากค่ะเพราะว่าหนูได้ลองทำอะไรใหม่ๆในสิ่งที่หนูไม่คิดว่าจะมีโอกาสได้ทำ
ที่นี่มีโอกาสเยอะมากที่จะทำให้เราได้ลองได้ก้าวออกจากคอมฟอร์ตโซนถ้าเราพร้อมที่จะค้นหาโอกาสที่นี่มีโอกาสให้เสมอ
การฝึกงานคือการวางเส้นทางอนาคตของตัวเองที่สำคัญมากๆเลยนี่คือสิ่งที่พวกเราได้แต่ที่มากไปกว่านั้นนะเราต้องมองเห็นทุกโอกาสที่เข้ามาเปิดรับสร้างโอกาสในการเรียนรู้ค้นหาโอกาสที่ใช่สำหรับตัวเองและต้องพร้อมท้าทายไปกับมันเอาเข้าจริงนะการฝึกงานที่ไทยเวฟได้อะไรมากกว่าที่คิดจริงๆอย่างน้อยที่สุดตัวเราเองก็จะไม่ปล่อยให้โอกาสกลายเป็นอากาศที่ผ่านลอยไปWow, big round of applause once again. And that is our program last year. So if any of you interested about our ThaiBev ASEAN internship program, you can apply by scanning this QR code until February 20th. And for all of you who join us at this event, either on Zoom or YouTube, you can win our lucky draw prizes by providing your feedback through our satisfaction survey.
Sandy, just now you said February 20. I think, in fact, it is January 20?
Oh, yes, January 20.
Yes. January 20. Okay.
All right. And that is all of our event for today. And we would like to see you again next year. สวัสดีค่ะ
Best of luck, everyone. Happy Lunar New Year.
Happy Lunar New Year.